Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of your daily Top 7 at 7. I am your host, Virtual Kane, and today we are getting back into the news. Before we start, I would like to say that congratulations to all the winners of the ticket contest. We are showing Sick Puppies and Devour the Day on March 6th, which is this coming Monday night. And if you are interested in going, leave your name in the comments. Try to leave them here on YouTube and not on Facebook, because I don't really check Facebook that often. But if you are interested in getting those tickets, make sure you do so before the show starts. Okay, guys. You know what? We'll get into that later. Let's just go ahead and jump into our top 7 stories of the day. So, Syrian army announces recapture of Palmyra from Islamic State. The Syrian army said on Thursday it had recaptured the ancient city of Palmyra from Islamic State for the second time in a year, with help from allied forces and Russian warplanes. My bad. Iraqi forces in Mosul fight Islamic State counterattack. Islamic State fighters launched a counterattack against advancing U.S.-backed Iraqi forces in western Mosul during an overnight rainstorm as the battle for control of the militants' last major urban stronghold in Iraq intensified. So it looks like things are swiftly coming to a brutal end over there. Let's see. Some drone strikes. Excuse me. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. My $80 camera decides when it feels like working, but that's only through the PC. If I put it on my laptop, it happens much less. So I was gonna say, if we do continue the show, it's most likely going to be filmed with my laptop instead, and probably only filmed once a week, maybe twice a week. Let me know what you guys think about that, but let's go ahead and finish this news here. Russia and Syria say opposition trying to wreck the peace talks. Syria's warring sides both claimed UN peace talks in Geneva were going their way on Thursday, but the chief government negotiator and Syria's ally Russia accused the main opposition delegation of trying to wreck the talks. In final ruling, Egypt court finds Mubarak innocent in killing of protesters. Egypt's top appeals court found former President Hosni Mubarak innocent on Thursday of involvement in the killing of protesters during the 2011 uprising that ended his 30-year rule, the final ruling in the landmark case. Skipping over the... well, this is not necessarily election news. Basically, this lady right here, Marine Le Pen, I think it was last year, a couple years ago. Anyway, she posted pictures of the Islamic State doing some pretty messed up stuff, including, the execution of that journalist where they, cut his head off with a friggin' knife. So she showed that, tweeted it over her phone or whatever. And when she did so, she was given political immunity, so nobody could prosecute her for this. However, they have recently just lifted that immunity, so anybody who wants to prosecute her for having those pictures, for posting those pictures, is now able to do so. In the European Union, showing violent videos or violent pictures, sharing them or whatever is a punishable offense with like $13,000 offense or something like that, something ridiculous. So that's what that's all about. Trump critic named Brazil's foreign minister. Aloysio Nunes, a pro-business senator and blunt critic of U.S. President Donald Trump, was named Brazilian foreign minister on Thursday. Anything else? Late Congo opposition's leader's son named his successor. And more about that French elections. So, all right, guys, we are devoid of tweets today. I don't know why. Maybe it's my computer, but I tried opening up this technology and science page with every browser I had, and no dice. So I don't know if Facebook, or I'm sorry, I don't know if Twitter is down or if they changed their policy to where you can only look into stuff if you are logged in. Who knows? But I will find out. So I guess in closing, I wanted to thank everybody who's watched the show. I do believe we are going down to a weekly format, just because my webcam is not wanting to really cooperate, but mostly because I started this as a way to get into the habit of making a daily show. I feel like I've done that. Now I need to channel that into a direction that is going to be a little bit more, I do have to say lucrative. I would love to be able to do this all the time, but it's not really one of those things that a lot of people are going to watch, especially since it's one of those things that seems like if you didn't watch it for the day that you were living in, then it really is just kind of a time capsule. There's nothing really interesting to make people want to go back and rewatch everything. Unless you're just kind of interested in seeing the progression of how things went from crazy to crazier. I mean, there's always that. But for the most part, I've enjoyed what we've done here. I think it's kind of fun. I do think that a weekly top 7 at 7 is completely warranted. Probably should continue. So, having said that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. If you want tickets to go see Devour the Day, Sick Puppies, and Fallen Theory, put your name in the comments. Don't do it on Facebook. Do it on YouTube. All the comments that we can get for YouTube are great because it's yeah. Yeah, so far we've made like 19 cents reading the news. I know, is it not crazy? All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Again, always a pleasure to see your smiling faces. I will see you tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. You see what I mean? I'm moving around. You can't see it. My face is making all sorts of crazy, funny faces, but you can't see it. Ah. Ah. All right, guys. I love you. Bye.